So I have some explaining to do. I have this very large package in my possession, and yeah, I know I have explaining to do. So I guess before we start, I feel like this video is going to be like a three-parter, so if at any point you want to skip to the actual trying on and what I ordered, the time codes are going to be somewhere either here or here. If you want to hear how I actually feel and like my conclusions and my feelings about this video and Fashion Nova, that time code will also be either here or here. But the first part of this video, so basically the word to describe this video is going to be conflicted, because I feel conflicted about this whole experience this time around with this company. So if any of you have been following my videos and my channel for a long time, or a while, or even a year's time at least, you know that last year I ordered, or I tried to order, my birthday dress from Fashion Nova, and long story short, 8 weeks never showed up, and I finally, after many emails of arguing and just losing my bloody mind, I finally got my refund. So as far as that goes, that was my initial reaction and my feelings. If you guys are interested in hearing what I had to say about Fashion Nova, I will leave, as always, all the links in the description box down below for you guys to check them out. I'm going to touch on my experience this time around with Fashion Nova, but if you are really interested in like the deep dive I took, all of that will be down below. But basically, why this video happened, first off, this video is not sponsored. I spent plenty of my own money on this package and on all the stuff that I ordered. I paid for it all, and basically the reason I wanted to take a take two on this company is mostly because I have fallen down one of many of the holes on YouTube, but the one hole of videos that I fell down are a lot of haul videos of girls doing hauls from Wish or Fashion Nova, or like Polly, like all those other like fashion name brand websites that are out there that have like popped up all over Instagram, that have popped up just on the internet in general. So basically, ideally, what I think and how I think these websites work are essentially, they are websites that do sometimes, and not sometimes, but not always. I think Fashion Nova is exempt from this, but like they don't necessarily always use the real photographs of the fashion or like of the clothing. They post them on a website. You can order them from that website, but the stuff actually, like, these companies aren't like large name corporations where they have current or updated stock of their inventory. So it's kind of like the stuff comes from another warehouse or another manufacturer from overseas, so it's kind of sketchy with how long it takes to get some of these things. Apparently a lot of stuff over the last couple of years has come out that a lot of like the labor laws are not on par, or like not even remotely where they should be for the like manufacturers or the warehouses or the places that these clothes are being made. Now, this is why I said Fashion Nova, I'm pretty sure, is exempt from all that, because I believe their warehouse, or at least where this stuff came from, was some American warehouse. But as far as, from what I can tell of all the reviews that I've seen of Fashion Nova, all the clothes, and as far as the photos on their websites, are the actual clothes and are real models. Like, a lot of the girls are Instagram models that you can look up actually on Instagram, and I've seen plenty of those girls' faces all over Instagram. So I think that Fashion Nova is definitely a lot more established than those websites, but it's definitely not perfect. So here we are. I couldn't bring myself to spend $20 on Wish, let alone what I actually spent on this package of clothing from Fashion Nova. So I went back to the website. I scoured through probably the entire website to make sure this time around, if I was going to order something, I was going to make a bigger order. I was going to order everything that I essentially wanted, or at least a good selection of things that would give me a good idea of, like, in the future, if I were to order something, like how their sizes worked. As far as I know, I basically ordered everything in a size medium. I ordered essentially 3 outfits. I ordered 1 bodysuit, 2 pairs of pants, a pair of shoes, and a dress, and randomly a pair of eyelashes. I ran out the other week and I'm like, I need more eyelashes in my life, so I'm gonna order a pair of eyelashes. I didn't even realize how much stuff they have on this website, and I feel like this website has grown even more so from last year. And a big reason I really wanted to order from this website again is because it looks like they have a new like luxe collection, and this year I'm seriously considering going to Vegas for my birthday, and I really want to purchase a bunch of over-the-top outfits and pieces and dresses, and Fashion Nova really does offer that. I love glittery things, I love mesh, I love form-fitted pieces, and they offer a lot of that. So I feel like what I ordered today is going to give me a really good idea as far as sizing goes, and it's going to give me a really good idea on quality and if this week and a half was worth it. So I ordered this package of stuff a week and a half ago, and that's why I'm hella conflicted, because the reality is the last time my experience was like an 8-week-long experience with them, to put it nicely. So as far as I have 3 rules for myself. When I go clothing shopping or shopping for clothing or shoes or anything, I guess clothing related or fashion related, even handbags and shoes, my big thing is always, I have 3 rules. It's got to be comfortable, because if it's itchy in any way, shape, or form, if it's not soft, if it doesn't feel good on my body, I'm not going to wear it. So that's like rule number 1. Rule number 2 is, over the years, from like hitting puberty to going through high school to like my flip-flopping and weight change to like where I am now, over the years I've gotten to know my body very well, and I've also gotten to know what works for my body and what doesn't. I know what to look for as how things are sewn, what's going to be flattering on me, what's not going to be flattering on me. So that is always in the back of my mind. Like, if it doesn't fit my body or if it doesn't complement my body, I'm flat out not going to wear it. So, and definitely rule number 3, which to me I think is even almost, it's like, this is why these are like my holy grail 3 rules. Number 3 is, if it doesn't feel of a good quality, if it doesn't feel good, if the fabrics don't feel like they're a nice thick quality, or if they don't feel like they're going to last, if they are made cheaply, I will obviously be less likely to purchase it, or I know that I'm gonna get like a 1 to 3 time use out of those pieces. So, and what I mean by a good quality, I don't mean I'm blowing thousands of dollars on dresses or shoes or a couple $1,000s on purses. Like, I definitely will spend, you know, $60 on a purse, but I want it to look good. And I don't go for like rip-offs, and I definitely don't order fakes, and I definitely never go and try and mimic fakes. I look for stuff that I like, and I can't justify at this point in my life spending $3 grand on a purse, because it's just, I don't need to spend $3 grand on a purse. Like, I would love to buy a Gucci purse, but I don't need a Gucci purse in my life. So I definitely like to have good quality items that are gonna last me a couple of seasons. So I really feel like what I've purchased from Fashion Nova this time around, I have gotten that, or at least I'm really bloody hoping so. So I am going to bust into this package. I honestly actually thought I was gonna get a box. My shoes definitely showed up, because the box of shoes is definitely in here. It definitely feels like there are some other packages in there as well. So I'm just going to overall assume that everything is in here. I might be wrong. I might be right. I don't know. Again, conflicted is the theme of this video. So we're gonna bust into it. I actually missed the package today when it came by UPS. So I asked my lovely mother to go and pick it up, and I'm trying to like not really bust into this thing, because I really don't want to rip anything on the inside. Okay. Use those metals! Okay, so there's my bodysuit. There's the dress. Okay, here's all the paperwork. Here's 1 pair of pants, 2 pair of pants, and my shoes. But, okay, so I didn't get the eyelashes unless they're inside the box of shoes, and they are not. So, that is something I did not get. I did not get my eyelashes, which is really bizarre. Unless, did I miss one? No. Okay, so bodysuit, dress. It says it here that they're supposed to be here, but they're not here. Okay, so that sucks. Alright, okay, so that's going to be something I'm going to have to deal with. It looks like there's a return form. This is like my billing info, my shipping info, customs, stickers. Okay, I'll look at all this stuff later. Okay, so far, basically, as far as the clothes go, it looks like everything as far as the clothes go came, but my eyelashes did not. So that kind of, I mean, out of everything that could have possibly gone wrong with this order, I will call that a semi-win. So my eyelashes did not show up from this order, but I think everything else showed up. From what it looks like, everything else showed up. So I'm going to pull up everything. So obviously I'm going to link all the actual pages of all these items so you guys can check them out and see what it is that these items are that I ordered. And we're going to just go, you know, one by one and go through all this stuff. But I think for the most part what we're going to start with is the bodysuit. So the one thing I really like about Fashion Nova is, like, they have some pieces that I definitely would never wear. As a costume, in public, in, you know, just around the house, I probably, like, it just doesn't fit my taste. But a lot of the stuff is very, like, risque, but very, like, classy or sexy, and I really like that kind of look. I came across this bodysuit on their website, and the reason I picked up a bodysuit is because I did look at their jumpsuits that they offered and, like, the 2-piece sets that they offered, but the big problem that I run into with those is that I have a longer torso and I'm generally taller than most women out there as well. So when it comes to the jumpsuits, at least with a bodysuit, like, you can kind of make it work if it doesn't fit. With a jumpsuit, you really have no way around, like, getting around that. Like, if it doesn't fit, it's a lot more obvious that it doesn't fit. So I stayed away from the jumpsuits. The 2-piecers I also didn't want to purchase because I am not the same size on top and bottom, so it just, there's more of a risk with ordering those items and them not fitting versus something like this that I could maybe have a little bit better luck with. But essentially, this is a white bodysuit that has mesh, but it's also like white crisscross material. From my initial reactions of looking at it from the bag, it kind of looks cheap, which is disappointing. But this bodysuit was called Edges That Scratch bodysuit. It's offered, I think, in another color. I think it's offered in black, but I ordered it in white. And this is what it looks like. Okay, so it does, you know what? It actually looks a lot better out of the bag. The fabric, okay, so this was, like, the one thing I was worried about. The fabric actually does feel, like, it doesn't feel like it's super cheap. It feels like it's nice. It feels like a really nice soft fabric. And this is actually, I don't know why, but this is a hell of a lot more fabric than I thought it would be. Maybe I should have ordered a small. Okay, so I'm actually pretty impressed. Like, it's actually quite, like, it's seemingly long torso-wise, so this may go really, really well. The only issue that I have with these bodysuits is that generally I like to do a thong bottom, and the reason I like to do a thong bottom is because I am generally a bigger booty girl, and when you have anything that's supposed to be, like, fuller coverage, generally it will cut into my butt anyways, and even if I'm wearing, like, a thicker pair of jeans, it, like, you can still see the lines. So I generally try to avoid, like, these full coverage bottoms just because they're not cute looking. Oh, well, that's convenient. I didn't even realize that. It's a snap bottom too. which makes going to the bathroom a lot easier, because generally when you wear a bodysuit, like, I love wearing bodysuits. They've become easily one of my favorite things to wear over the year, like over the last couple of years, because they're just so convenient. I am somebody that can get away with not wearing a bra underneath one because I'm not super gifted up here. But the one problem is that you're totally getting naked in a public bathroom to get out of one of these to go to the bathroom. So that's gonna make life a lot easier. All right, I'm gonna put this on and we're gonna see how it looks. Okay, so as far as this bodysuit goes, initial impressions, the buttons in the crotch area are the biggest pain in the ass to close, but to be honest, like, the feeling of this bodysuit is incredibly soft, and I'm pretty impressed. Like, overall, it doesn't feel like there's like a crazy amount of pulling, so they definitely have the length thing like figured out. So for any of the ladies out there, I don't know if my camera's picking me up, for any of the ladies out there that may be concerned about like the long torso thing, you don't have to so much worry. As far as this bodysuit goes, it does feel like there's no serious pullage or pulling. It does feel like very comfortable. It's very soft. It's honestly incredibly soft. I didn't expect it to be this soft. I put on a nude bra underneath, and there is the bootay. It doesn't look like it's seriously cutting in. It definitely actually even feels like the fabric is just a little bit, I don't want to say loose, because loose is just generally like, I don't want to give people the like wrong idea that it doesn't fit, because it definitely fits comfortably, but it's definitely sitting on the bootay, which means there's not going to be any crazy lines with any of the pairs of pants that I wear with this. So overall, like, the one thing I like about this bodysuit, and the one thing I like wanted to get out of this bodysuit, is that like I wanted to be able to wear this day and night, and this definitely feels like I definitely feel I could do both in. Like, I could go, you know, I don't know if I could necessarily get away with wearing this at work, but I could definitely like run errands in this in like a cute pair of jeans, and then put on either a skirt or, I don't know, a pair of like some sort of interesting pants and put this on, and it would look pretty good. I think it's flattering. I think it's cute. I don't know. I don't know. I like it. I do really like it. But generally I don't wear white because I am incredibly pale, and I also feel like white things and me just never last. I always get them really dirty. I either spill coffee on them or, you know, whatever. But I think I like it. I think we're gonna keep it. So next we're gonna try on, I have two pairs of pants that I like envisioned with this outfit. So we're gonna see how they work together. Okay, so the next item we are going to try on is one of the pairs of pants that I came across on their website, and that I absolutely like fell in love with these pants. So granted, I originally saw these pants in a khaki color, and I really loved this style of pants in the khaki color. I thought it was a very flattering color. I just thought it kind of gave off a different kind of vibe as far as having it in khaki versus having it in black. So I'm conflicted because I loved this style so much in the photo in the khaki colored, and in the black, it's not that I didn't like the black version, which I ended up purchasing this style of pants in black. It's not that I didn't like the black, but I felt like it may have given off like hardcore, like high school scene emo vibes, and I didn't necessarily want to visit back those days. But I liked this style of pant enough that I was willing to purchase it in black, and then if I liked the style and if it fit really, really well, I was going to purchase them also in khaki if they ever restocked in my size. So for a couple of reasons, I purchased these pants. I have been looking for cargo pants for a really, really, really long time, and because I am bigger on bottom, I generally have thicker thighs, like pants have always been a serious struggle for me. So if I find a pair of pants that fit, like, I just wear them thin. Like, I wear them completely out until they're dead. So I know Fashion Nova is really well known for their jeans, and yes, I know I did not order and I did not purchase a pair of their like famous jeans. Maybe I will the next time, just to see if how they do fit and how they do feel, especially because I'm a huge fan of like super high-waisted jeans, which I know they do offer. I just wasn't necessarily like a fan of the colors that they offered, so that may be something we'll have to revisit depending on, you know, how well the rest of this goes. But these pants are called, I may be pronouncing this wrong, I will probably be pronouncing this wrong. It's called the Syra cargo jogger, and I purchased them in black, and this plastic is incredibly loud. I did pick a size medium, so for anybody who's interested, I purchased them in a medium. Okay, how do I get into this? Alright. I know it's also, the lighting's god awful in here because I'm doing it in the middle of the nighttime, and usually I do these videos in the daytime in natural light, but like I got this package today and I like could not wait till the weekend, or could not wait till I could actually, you know, film this during the daytime, so I just couldn't be bothered. So here are the pants. They're super wrinkly. Okay. I think I'm going to have to play around with the straps. The straps are interesting. The one thing I guess that I'm feeling hesitant right off the bat is just the fabric. It's a little bit stiffer than I expected it to be. But they're not awful. But they're also super wrinkly. So I'm definitely going to have to iron them. They definitely feel like, they look like they're going to fit. This is what they look like. So I was really intrigued by the straps. Like, I really like this strap fashion. And it says Los Angeles on it. So, and it actually says a bunch of city names. So it's not like, it doesn't have some like odd saying or anything. They feel like, these definitely, ironically, they almost feel like a canvas pant that you could wear to like hard labor jobs, and I like work a pretty laborious job, so I purchased these with the intent of wearing them to work. So we're gonna definitely see how well they fit. I like the buttons going down the front. Oh, but there's like, see, the only problem is that there's no zipper or anything. So if these don't fit, they're really not gonna fit. And I really wanted to avoid doing any returns with this order, but there may be one item on the list that I purchased that I may be returning. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But overall, okay, like they're okay. How they work with this bodysuit, and overall, okay, at least they have belt loops. So at least I'm happy about that. Maybe I could find like some sort of like a white funky belt to go with the rest of this. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how it works out. But so here are the pants. I might even get on my bed so you guys can get a better view. Is that a better view? Well, there's the bottom half. The length feels, I feel like it could probably be like maybe an inch longer in the legs. But as far as the style goes, like it sits really like nice and high up on the waist, and I was feeling like as I was buttoning it up, it does feel a little bit tight on the inseam, which is a little bit funny. I don't know if it's just like these pants aren't necessarily like long enough for my legs. Maybe my legs are a little too long, or maybe I have the waist a little too high, but again, like they're supposed to be higher waisted. But overall, like these aren't as baggy as I thought they would be. I thought they were going to be a lot baggier, and this is a terrible angle. I don't know if I can get a better angle, or how much of my messy room you guys are I'm gonna expose myself to. Yeah, don't judge me on the mess, but let's see. Is that a better angle? I don't know. We'll see. But as far as like the straps go, like I actually like the design. I think I probably still would have preferred these in the khaki color. But the black is good too. I don't mind the black. And I like the pockets because I could definitely like, I generally carry my phone around, my work phone around, like I have Sharpies on me, I always have like measuring tapes, and like I always have a million things in my hands. So as far as like the pockets go, these definitely are going to come in handy. Overall, like with the winter season coming, these pants are definitely going to keep me warm. Like this is not a thin fabric pant. These feel like more of a traditional like cargo kind of almost canvas feeling pant. But overall, like I'm actually pretty impressed with how these fit. I thought they were honestly going to be a lot baggier, and they're not. So I hope you guys are getting a semi-decent angle of these pants. But I do like them. And like they do fit my butt nice. I don't know how they make my butt look because it's black and it probably just turns into a blob. But overall, I'm actually pretty impressed with how they fit. Like, the fact that they fit at all, I'm impressed with. So we're gonna grab the next pair. Just a floating torso. I'm gonna grab the next pair and we're gonna try those guys on. So I ordered another pair of pants from Fashion Nova, mostly because, again, I was trying to go for like a 3 kind of outfit look. I really wanted to get a green pair of khaki pants. Like, I couldn't let go of the fact that I couldn't get these other cargo pants in the size that I was looking for. So I really wanted to get a pair of green, like, cargo looking styled pants, because I really like green. It's very flattering to my skin tone, and just overall I really like that color, like a dark foresty green or more of like a khaki colored green. So I came across this style. Now, the one thing that really intrigued me about these pants is that on their website, I looked at what they were actually made out of, and these ones said they had a higher percentage of cotton in them. Let's see if I can actually open up the page to see what it actually was. It is a 60% cotton and a 37% polyester. So the reason that like 60% cotton intrigued me was because generally if something has that much cotton in it, it's going to be really soft, and the way it like they fit the model, they looked like they were going to be like a very comfy pair of pants. These guys are called the Obey My Command cargo pants in olive. These guys were more expensive than the other ones. They were $42.99, which again, these are the American prices that I got, or at least that I have in my invoice. So these ones definitely feel, ooh, okay. These ones definitely feel a lot softer. Okay, they definitely look like they're fraying along the edges, which is interesting. It does look like there are like these side adjustments, like these side little buckles that you can slot the fabric through on the sides to tighten it. They still do have belt loops, which I really do appreciate. I didn't even think that through to acknowledge whether or not they had belt loops or not. But there are massive pockets on the sides of these pants, which really, like, I liked this style. Like, I don't know why people hate on cargo pants so much. I quite like them, and I find them quite attractive on guys. I think it's because I'm very much into the military look, like legit military look. So I don't know. I think I don't mind it. But overall, like, these are enormous pockets. I'm not a fan. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to probably sew these down, or if these just don't fit, I'll probably return these, because I'm not a fan whatsoever of like the fake butt pocket. Like, it's just a piece of fabric. Like, that I'm not a fan of. I do not like that at all. And it looks like there's so many stitches on these pants that are just either not complete or they're kind of like frayed already. So I definitely like the feel, but I don't like the look so far. So I'm gonna have to like tighten these up, actually put them on and see how they look on me. But so far, I honestly thought I was gonna be super impressed with these, and I'm not so far. But let's just get them on and see what happens. Okay, so I have a few things to say. Okay, as a woman that looks, like, I am very particular about my clothing. Like, if it's not sewn well, like, if it looks stupid cheap, if it just doesn't look put together, and I'm not looking to just wear it for one night, I, like, look at everything, and I notice things, like, the way things are sewn. I mean, I was in the fashion industry and, like, the retail world and selling clothing and dressing people for like 5 bloody years, for a really long time. And so I like am very particular about my clothing, and I like know what to look for. And again, like as I mentioned earlier, I know what works and what doesn't. And I am hella conflicted about, like, okay, here's my issue with these pants. I'll give you guys the bad. I feel like there are parts of these pants that don't seem like they are almost even finished as far as the sewing goes. Like, there's like so many pieces of like these pants where it's fraying, and it's very frustrating that it's fraying. I honestly thought that like for a second that this pocket down here was sewn without a button, but it's actually this piece of, like, the strap actually goes through this pocket, so that's fine. I think the bottom of the style of these pants, which I'm gonna get up on my bed so you guys can see, I do like how they are a little bit baggier, like knee down. I love this look, and I love how big these pockets are, and I definitely love, once I've buttoned them up, I definitely love this style. I feel almost like these are like Kim Possible pants, like these were her style of pants, and I totally am living for the style. I thought the color would be a lot more green than they actually are, because they're definitely not as green as they look in the photo online, which I will leave either a photo of it here or a link of it in the description box below so you guys can check it out. The one thing I absolutely, like, despise about these pants is this. This is ridiculous, especially for such a body conscious fashion company. Like, who thought that this was a good idea? Like, especially for a girl with, like, the girl in the photo is very, very, very bootylicious. Like, who thought this was a good idea? Like, does my butt does not need wings. Like, what, like, are you people seeing this? Like, but why? Like, I'm legitimately, like, now that I've had these pants on a little bit longer, I'm actually, like, I like them. They're very soft, as I expected them to be, because of the high cotton count. They're very soft. They are very comfortable. They do fit pretty well. I do like the fact that there's, like, even these, like, there's these, like, little tiny belts that are adjustable on the sides, which I do like, because I don't necessarily like wearing a belt all long day. I feel like I end up tightening my belts, like, as tight as I possibly can, and it ends up just, like, cutting off the circulation to the rest of my body all day long, and then I actually go home, like, my insides actually, like, I feel bloated and uncomfortable, and I have actually gotten bruises from belts and pairs of jeans, because I've just, like, they're trying to go down, my belt is holding up, it's just an ugly scene altogether. So I actually, like, my thighs fit, my butt fits, like, I don't feel like I'm gonna bust out of these. These do have a zipper, which I do really appreciate, but the one thing that is going to kill me, and I'm gonna have to sew these down, and thankfully I know how to sew really well, I am going to have to sew these butt wings down, because this is just unacceptable to me. This is not cute to anybody, and, like, I'm not gonna be able to wear these to work tomorrow if I don't sew these fucking things down. Like, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy. Or cut them off, but I think it'll do more damage if I cut them off, so I'm just gonna sew them down, because I think it'll be fine if I just sew, like, the corners down. But for a $40 pair of pants, like, these were not even $40. These were more expensive than $40. These were $43, and then the Canadian version, the Canadian cost, these are $55 pants. So $55 pants, I shouldn't have to be making alterations to, as simple as, like, sewing butt wings down. But the next thing I really want to try on is these pair of shoes, because, again, I envisioned these shoes with kind of all of the looks, with, as far as the two outfits with the bodysuit and the two different pairs of pants. So, oh. Okay, I guess I didn't look well enough, but funny moment. I have found the eyelashes that I thought I was missing. We will look at those afterwards. Anyways, so as far as these boots go, this was one of those items that I honestly thought I would most likely return, honestly, because this is a style that I think came into popularity around sometime last season, or maybe even a season before that. But this is one of those pairs of shoes that looks like it's essentially like a long sock. And the one thing I was really worried about when it came to these shoes is, again, longevity. That was, like, the first thing my mind ran through. I honestly thought, like, how long are the elastics of the shoe gonna last? How am I gonna get my foot into this shoe? Overall, like, the look of these shoes, my initial, actually, like, I'm trying to ignore and play it off really cool, but the feel and the look of the shoe is, like, damn. Like, I love the look of this. Like, I love how sleek it looks. but I genuinely don't know how long. Like, I probably, if I take really good care of these, stay out of the snow, the slush, the rain with these shoes, I'll probably get 2 seasons out of them. Like, to be completely real, to be completely real, these do not feel like the like sturdiest shoes. Like, these feel like they're pretty cheap, to be completely honest. I do feel like they will last at least a season, but I do feel like maybe 2 seasons. I'll probably be pushing it way past 3, but like, the fabric does feel nice. The stitching is actually quite nice on the shoes, but just like the sole of this shoe, I feel like I would wear through this so quickly. So here are the shoes. I do feel like the website offers these shoes in like a bunch of different colors. I just chose to purchase them in black because I am on a mission for 2 style of boots this year. There is a combat boot style that I am looking for that one of these like Australian websites offered, and now those shoes are like no longer existent, but I am going to track them down if my life depends on them, because they would fulfill my fall and winter like look dreams. So I'm gonna find them. And I'm also looking for like a really sexy booty, something like this, but something with more of like a thicker platform and more of like just a little bit more shape to it. But I figured I'd at least try on a pair of these shoes and see how they fit. I did order these in a size 9. Now, generally, I'm either a 9 or a 10, so we're gonna see how these actually fit, if they do fit. I'm more curious as to, like, how easy are these things to get on? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my. See, this was my concern, that this is gonna be, like, a mission impossible to, like, actually get these things on. And like, how do you get these off at the end of the night when you're drunk and you're back from the bar, like you're home from the bar and you may have had just one too many whiskey drinks and okay, well, my foot's in. Okay, well, okay, she's a look. Oh, too high. Too long legs, dinosaur legs, just pull them in a little bit. All right, so there's the shoe. So I mean, that's a look. I mean, they look sexy, but are they comfortable is another thing, because right off the bat I can tell these may not be so comfortable. Alright, let's try and get the other one on. Okay, so this is like, people think that this may be an act, but this is what girls are really like behind, you know, closed doors. When we're getting ready and we're getting dressed, we may walk out looking sexy and hot, but in all reality we're sweating getting our clothes on. Holy freaking balls, man. How difficult is this? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. So they're like clearly like a long sock looking shoe. Here they are. Okay. See, like, this is why I wanted to try them on with the cargos, because at least then it, like, you could bunch them up and just see. Okay, I mean, this is a look. I don't know how I'm gonna do this with the camera, but we're gonna figure this out. So, here are the shoes. I mean, you can't really tell. It's so dark. This is disgraceful. Like, I can't be posting this online, but there are the shoes. They actually, like, they look really good, and they look great with the pants. But, I mean, do they feel good? I mean, that's a whole nother question. I'm gonna have to, like, actually walk around in these and see how they feel. I'm gonna put y'all back on the tripod and see. Like, okay, they do feel like my foot is definitely attached to the shoe. And for like any girls out there, I don't care if you're a supermodel, I don't care if, you know, you walk around in 12-inch stilettos your entire life and every single day live that life, you got this, queen. But for any woman out there that puts on, you know, a 6-inch stiletto, and if it doesn't have straps, is going to say it's super comfortable and they feel like they could run a marathon in them, they're lying to you. So any shoe that generally like has your foot strapped in, it's obviously a lot more comfortable, and it ends up being just a lot easier to walk in for longer periods of time. So I do have to say, like, standing in these shoes, Like, my foot's in there. It's pretty comfortable. I could have probably done a size 10. Like, these don't feel like they're small, but I definitely couldn't wear these with a thicker sock. So I would definitely have to either wear these barefoot like I am right now, or I would have to wear a very, very thin sock. And I'm concerned, like, if I don't, are these going to give me blisters? Are they not going to give me blisters? But overall, like, my foot's in them. They look good. This is the only way I can... Hey! To all my future boyfriends out there. I mean, they look good, and with the look, with the whole outfit, I think it's definitely, like, I could definitely rock this outfit with these pants, or with the black pants. I feel like I could definitely wear these out on a night out and, like, wear them to a bar or whatever, and it still look very good. I just don't know how long they're going to last, and we'll just have to, like, I'll have to... Any of these pieces that I end up keeping, these were honestly the one thing that I was really concerned about, and I seriously considered returning, were the shoes. Let's see how easy they are to get off. That's the one thing I'm really interested in. But as far as, like, any of these pieces are, like, go, I'm going to be posting, obviously, updates on my Instagram, so if you guys want to follow me on there, I will leave a link in the description box. Oh my god, my foot just gave labor to the shoe. If you guys want to follow me on there, I will probably be posting updates as far as these outfits go and just the pieces go and how well they're wearing, how long they're lasting. I don't think these, to be completely honest, I do not think that these will last a long time. I can see that, like, the heel part isn't necessarily, like, attached the best. The overall sole, like, it's a... As far as the shoe goes, it's a good looking shoe. I like the chiseled kind of toe front of it. Like, I like the chiseled heel. I like the overall look of this. I just don't think these are gonna, like, these are not a pair of boots that are gonna last you a really, really long time. Again, as I mentioned earlier, you're probably gonna get 2 seasons out of these. The fabric does feel really nice. They were not too difficult to get in. It does feel like it's a pretty tense material, so again, these may last a little while, but I don't think, as far as in the years to come, I don't know how long I'm gonna have these shoes. But I think I am actually gonna keep them, which is surprising. I wasn't sure if I was actually gonna keep them or not. So, moving on, I can't wait to get out of all these clothes, and the next showstopper moment, we're going to do the dress. So, I'm going to at least just take these shoes off, because I am hot and uncomfortable at the moment, just because I'm hot. I don't like being too hot, like every woman out there, but then I hate being cold. Story of my life. So, I came across this dress. I think it may have been in their Luxe collection. I don't know if it was. Honestly, I scoured through many pages of that website, so I could not tell you exactly which collection this dress came from, or where, like, if you're looking in general areas of the website where to find this dress. I will, as I mentioned, will leave a link in the description box down below for you guys to just click on it and make your lives easy. This dress is, like, my ideal going out outfit, because I like being hella extra. It's got sequins, for one. It's got mesh, and it's, like, enough of a risque looking outfit that realistically, I don't know where in Toronto I'm going to wear this dress, but I'm going to find a place, as I always do. I'll probably go to, like, the bar that I always go to, and they've come to accept me and all my fashion choices as I walk in. The one thing, I was really nervous about this dress, and it's proving to be a little bit nerve-wracking undoing this dress, is the top of this dress. I was super concerned that this was going to be a super deep v-neck, and that the ladies were going to be out, and all the girls that the photos were posted of this dress in were very boobylicious, and I am not, and I was concerned I'm going to have to do some taping, and I really would like to avoid to. But here is the dress. Initial reactions, I do love the sparkly sequins. I like the look of the sequins. Initial reactions to the top part of the dress, I think that whatever this is too thin. It's see-through, and that is concerning, because this top is definitely designed to not wear a bra with. So that is going to be interesting. Okay, this is shocking. I thought out of all the things I was going to return, this was definitely not on the list. But essentially it's like a sheer bottom where it's like, it looks like you're kind of wearing a high-waisted underwear kind of situation going on. Now, I know what some of y'all may be thinking and may point this out in the comment section down below, and I am going to address that. When it comes to sequins and glittery things, they will never be comfortable. They will always be itchy unless there is a second layer of fabric, which there is not. But I will sacrifice my mental health and stability for a night of looking hella sexy, and I don't go absolutely berserk and, you know, scratch up my legs, because I know they will absolutely do that for me. So I am going to get out of this outfit, and we are going to put this dress on, and we're going to see what it's all about. And this is the other thing. Okay, so initially, I just noticed the sequins are actually catching on each other. So we're gonna see how this goes. Okay, so I am back. Clearly not in the dress. I could not be any more disappointed, and this video has taken a complete 180 turn, and my like good mood about this stuff has gone like completely in the wrong direction, to the point where even my cat agrees with me and has had it with me because he wants to come into my room. This dress confuses me, and these are the reasons it confuses me. I'm even gonna just pull up the page that it's on, because I am so confused by this dress. Like, this dress was like okay, let me just like do this like the most, you know, just terrible way I could possibly show you as far as what I thought that this dress was gonna look like. So this is the girl that is wearing this dress on their website. She's a very curvaceous girl, as you can tell, and like a very full girl, and that's why I was just like, this dress is gonna fit, it's gonna work, like no problem, I'm gonna be covered, I'm gonna feel great in it. And unless I missed something like terribly, but I've looked at this dress over like 4 times, unless I'm missing something, unless like, but even if I had to put it on this way, it still doesn't make any sense. Like, this dress has absolutely no zipper on it. So basically, the issue with that is that the waist of this dress, like the waist of this fabric, is so sewn so narrow that you can't get any part of like your hips or your thighs or your legs into it. Like, I can't get my legs, like I cannot, I spent like a couple minutes trying to get my body into this dress. I cannot get my body into this dress. So like, I don't know if there was supposed to be a dress, like a zipper is sewn in on the side of this dress or somewhere, but there is no way of getting into this dress, which is really disappointing, because it looks so beautiful on the model, and it does look really pretty in person, but I can't get it on. So that's a downer. And there are also sequins just kind of scattered throughout my room as well. So this is incredibly alarming. And I also noticed, just like as I was looking it over to see if there was a zipper that I was missing, it just like, another thing that kind of like has become a pet peeve that I've just noticed in the last like 20 minutes of filming this video, is that the clothing is like, this is what I mean by it's just not sewn completely. Like, see, even the sequins look so pretty on camera, but it's not like stitched completely. Like, there's a hole here, like my finger is going through, like there's a hole there, like it's not stitched completely through. And I can tell that it wasn't me, because like the seams, you can tell there's like the fabric is coming out. So that's really depressing, because this is like, I'm cursed, I guess, with when it comes to Fashion Nova, I'm just not allowed to have any of their dresses apparently, which really freaking sucks, because I wanted something sparkly and pretty that I could wear that would make me feel sexy in. But this is making me feel like every time I go shopping and I find nothing that fits, because I can't get it past my thighs, I can't get it past my hips, like I can't physically get it onto my body. So for all of you men out there that enjoy the big booties and the big thighs, thick thighs, like I guess I don't get it. Aesthetically, maybe it's something very pleasing, but when it comes to clothing, it's like moments like this where this dress is gorgeous, but I will never get it onto my body because it's just, I don't know how they thought somebody was gonna put this on. I don't even know how they got it onto the model, to be completely honest, because there is literally no elastic. Like, there is no give to this skirt at all. So I cannot get into this skirt. And I really wanted it because of the length. Like, it's a longer skirt, but even the bottom of this skirt is so narrow that I don't know how you would walk in this. So this was just designed poorly as far as the fabric goes, I guess, and the way it was sewn. But this is definitely, like, I'm not keeping this dress. I'm definitely going to return this dress because it's just, in my opinion, it's not acceptable with the fact that it's just, there's no way of getting into it. And I've literally spent like 20 minutes. Well, no, I spent like 10 minutes trying to get into it, which sucks. Well, okay. So this, okay, collect my feelings, collect my thoughts. Okay, so this, I guess, just kind of concludes as far as how I feel about Fashion Nova. So I was very conflicted going into this whole experience. I mean, to be completely honest, spent probably over, I think it was over $200, to be completely honest, on this order, and I'm definitely returning the dress, which is not final sale. I'm just reading, it's not final sale. I'm definitely going to return the dress because I can't put it on my body. It's not even that, like, it doesn't fit. It just, I can't get it on. The reason I was so conflicted going into this experience was because of the initial experience that I had with this company, and I wasn't sure if it was even going to show up. It did show up. It showed up pretty quickly. So I think if any of you are looking to order from this website, it's one of those things where it's like, do not allow this to be like your first choice. It's going to have to be a second choice. If you purchase a dress or something or an outfit, because you may not get it on time, let alone you may not get it at all, or it may not be at all what you thought it was, like this dress. Which, again, I'm really bummed out. I'm actually really bummed out that that's the second dress that I've tried to order from them that either didn't show up or just doesn't fit, or, like, I can't get it on. Considering that, like, you look at the photo and you see that kind of a model and you, like, think, oh, it's going to fit, it's going to be okay. And I'm just telling my camera to stop complaining that the battery's dying. But as far as, like, other reasons why I was conflicted, I ordered this stuff on a Friday. I even emailed them on, like, the Tuesday just to see if I was gonna get any updates as far as, like, transfer, like, or tracking numbers or whatever. And I ended up getting an email that as well, like, it just was very contradictory. It was, like, along the lines of, like, let me pull up the email so nobody can say that it's not true or blah, blah, blah. This is, let me see. See, I'm so disappointed. I'm so freaking disappointed with this. Especially because, like, women like Cardi B and all these, like, super curvaceous, like, people pimp this brand out, and like, it doesn't even remotely fit whatsoever. Like, I can't even put it on, which is just, like, kills my confidence, to be completely honest. Like, it really just kills my confidence when I, like, try stuff on, or, like, I want to have this stuff in and it just doesn't. It really, really freaking sucks. So this was the email that I got from Fashion Nova. It says, orders generally take 72 business hours to process, which totally makes sense. That's totally fine. Note that within holidays or weekends, the orders may not complete until the following business day, which totally makes sense. Once processed, the order is shipped, and it can take another 2 to 3 full business days. So essentially, you're going to be waiting probably for about a week to a week and a half for it essentially to show up. The part that confused me was that sometimes it says that packages in some cases will show up without a tracking number, which is kind of shady and it kind of doesn't really make any sense. And then it also says, like, please still expect the package to show up within 2 to 3 full business days. And then it goes on to say, like, you know, there's other issues or whatever. Like, if there's other issues, they gave me a discount code, which was a little funny. But overall, like, the conflicting stories that, like, the conflicting, like, they'll say, oh, it's going to show up, it's not going to show up, oh, you're going to get a tracking number, oh, you may not get a tracking number. I feel as though, as big as Fashion Nova has gotten, the fact that this company has been around for many, many years and has been so successful, the reality is that they should have, like, the professionalism as far as their emails down, like, to a T, and I don't feel like they have that down yet. It seems like it's a lot better than what it was last year, so, I mean, that's incredible growth, but the fact that, like, it's so unpredictable, and the quality of these fabrics and the quality of these clothings, was it worth the money that I spent? Yes and no. I feel like the pants kind of were, for the most part. Do I think they're worth the price tag? No. I think that I could have probably found the same, like, quality pant at Forever 21. Do I think they would have fit the same? Probably not. But as far as, like, the bodysuit goes, like, I do feel like I could probably find a similar quality at, like, a Forever 21 or somewhere else. I do think it's a beautiful bodysuit. It probably wouldn't fit me lengthwise, so I think that that's something, like, the measurements they've kind of figured out. But this dress, considering their dresses are, like, serious staples on their website, this is just, again, another one of those things that's just incredibly unacceptable to me. Like, I don't understand how you expect anybody to put this dress on with either no spandex, no stretch, no zippers, no nothing. Like, there is no way of getting into this dress, which, to me, again, doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So this is definitely going to be the item that I didn't even think was going to be returned. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see how easy the process goes to returning. I hope it's simple and painless. I really hope it doesn't become a process and another, like, issue with them. But I'm probably gonna do that within the next couple of days, just so there's no, like, oh, you didn't do it within the X amount of time. So we're gonna do that right away and get it back to them. And so, I don't know, like, it's one of those things where it's just, like, I wanted to give, like, a gleaming review and be like, I'm so for Fashion Nova. And, I mean, as far as the birthday dresses go, like, now I'm definitely, like, probably not gonna order from them, because if I can't even, like, A, it's not gonna show up, or B, it's not even gonna fit, like, I can't even put it on my legs. Like, there's just no chance in hell I'm gonna spend, like, $200 on a dress that's not gonna fit. So, I am disappointed. This video took a turn. I didn't expect this to end this way, but it has. So, leave me in the comment section down below. If you guys have ordered from Fashion Nova, please let me know. I'm curious to see what you guys all think. Let me know what you think of the actual outfits, what you think of the pieces. Again, if you guys are interested in updates, I'm going to be posting those on my Instagram page. If you guys want to check that out, I will leave everything again down below. And I guess that's it. I will see you guys next time.